recent elections in the municipalities and maybe the swing a little bit to the more populist type policies? Has it impacted any of the confidence in that market, or has it caused you to pause any of your programs as a result?
I think that it has had some impact. I think that we live in a world of uncertainty. So all this positive message about recovery, and it's true, but it is not a safe recovery, and there are always clouds which give some shadow. The local elections, I don't think that the impact has been so big, and people are pretty much confident that this has been a warning for the general elections, because it has been evidence that many of these populist parties are not even real parties. They are like a bunch of guys. And the problem is the bunch of guys have been elected for mayor in Barcelona, which is, and it has had some impact on hospitality projects already, because hospitality is now developing very much in Spain. Barcelona is a hospitality destination of its own, and some stupid promise by the current mayor of suspending any new hospitality project has made some of the investors nervous about it. I'm sure that in practical terms this will not have these same implications, but I think it adds a level of uncertainty, at least at this stage.
Can I give it a bit of a positive spin there? Not too many dark clouds hanging over the country. I think it's obviously we've seen new forces there at the elections in Spain, and one thing it does. One thing that's important to mention: there's not going to be another Greece in Spain, because we're not going to end up with another government run by a bunch of guys. Much rather, what it's going to do is going to break up with the two-party system. And I think this is good news, because what you've had in Spain, you've had two dominating parties, which were conservative or socialist. Between them, they were playing a nice game. And that very much catered to the intransparency, the political intransparency of the country, of the markets. And I think that's going to be taken care of. That was taken care of now in the municipal elections, and that's going to be taken care of in the national elections end of the year. I think the first effects, it doesn't worry me at all. I think it's rather good news. And I think the first effects that we've seen is that they're not forming coalitions, actually. But what they do, the new guys, they're actually there's two parties which are predominantly involved now. But what they do, they actually allow for minority government on municipal level, but against conditions. And what has been said is that they've actually pressed for some conditions and some changes in legislation on a local level that had been overdue for years, and they've in 15 days or 5 weeks they've done more than has been done in the last 15 years, in order to actually modernize and bring more dynamic to the system. I think in that sense it's going to be a bit of a different market, but I personally have high hopes that it's going to improve.